there was a poster being circulated with Mr. Montiel's face on it that said "wanted." Okay, and offered a reward for Mr. Montiel. Now, that combined with the kinds of actions that we are seeing here in these photographs, in the videos of these people storming the front of Mr. Montiel's home, I think legitimately raises some fear in the hearts of Mr. Montiel and his family that they are about to be attacked.
But the law does not say if you're afraid. The law says you have to be threatened, and you don't have to just feel threatened, you have to actually be threatened.
And these individuals did.
Yeah, and he felt threatened, but that's not what the law says. The law says you have to be threatened. And I'm not sure a wanted poster sort of falls. You know what? It's part of what comes with the territory as a public official. And you know, Rudy, the fact that Rudy and his family were imprisoned in their $1 million home in Riverside County, I don't know why that is, you know, so terrible to be imprisoned in your own home. It's not like they had him held captive somewhere else. They surrounded a car, but nobody was in that car when they surrounded that car. We could tell that by the pictures. Don't serve these eviction notices. Let's sit down. Clearly, there's some disconnect. Clearly, the residents feel disenfranchised. Clearly, the residents feel they haven't been treated with respect and dignity. They're trying to get your attention. Why don't you postpone these evictions? Let's sit down, let's bring people together, let's talk about some civil resolution of this. I think what's upsetting to me, colleagues, is he refused to do that. He refused to do that, and his lawyers are so hell-bent on making sure this case is strong so these people will ultimately be evicted.
And I absolutely believe that the reason for these evictions has nothing to do with their protest at Mr. Montiel's house, but in fact because these people disagreed with the policies that were being given to them by the housing authority. In other words, it wasn't the issue of eviction is more tied to the fact that the people were opposed to the policies that Mr. Montiel was trying to force down. Is this the kind of operation we want to have in our public housing authority? Do we want this kind of relationship between the administration of the public housing authority and the people that reside in our communities? Let me tell you, when Mr. Montiel came into my office, he showed me a picture and wanted me to name the people in the picture. I mean, has anybody ever done that to you in your political careers? And let me tell you, colleagues, have you ever had somebody hold up a sign that you didn't like, that might have said wanted or something? He doesn't have the courage to come before this council. I don't think he has the leadership ability to run our public housing authority.